Hello everyone, my name is Belle, and today I wanted to do something very special for my mother. So this video is a little bit different from the other videos that I did in the past. My mother just had her birthday and I wanted to make her smile. She loves to watch my videos here on YouTube because she likes to see what I wear. My mom is usually the one who do the shopping for me, especially for my clothes. She loves doing that. It is actually our bonding as mother and daughter. So, mom, if you're watching this, I love all the clothes. I have no comments about it. I actually don't want to make any comments about it because I don't want to say anything. I don't want to say anything bad, but I will do everything for you, mom. I love you so much. I don't care about views or likes or subscribers or anything like that. I do not care. It's you that I care about, and I'll do everything for you, mom. I have to say that this video is also a little bit of an apology for my mother. To be honest, for a few years, my relationship with my mother was not that good. Me and my mom, we were not really in good terms for a few years. This happened in the past, not anymore, not in the present day. In the past, we couldn't see each other eye to eye because of what happened in our history. It's actually a very long story. I mentioned the fraction of it, I think, in my previous video. My mother is the main reason why I was sent away to the Middle East in the first place. It was not really my dad. It was my mother's decision, and my dad only arranged everything. When I graduated from college, I've had few suitors, and there's this one particular suitor that I've had. He was a businessman. He was very rich. This guy had a lot of factories all over Asia. I don't remember anymore if he was a Taiwanese or if he was a Chinese businessman, but he's Asian. According to my best friend, this guy owned manufacturing factories all over Asia. So he manufactures ceramic wares. So he had from kitchenwares to bathroom wares. He has it all. So you could imagine how rich this guy is. And this was years ago. And I remember in the past, this guy was courting me really hard. And he was using my best friend to get to me because he knew that I cannot go outside without a chaperone. I'm not allowed to go out on dates or, have dinners or anything like that. I have to be with someone else. He was using my best friend to make that possible. I remember he would treat us to expensive restaurants and he would buy us gifts. Me and my best friend, not just me, but other people too. I remember we would dine to expensive restaurants, and he would invite his other colleagues, his assistants, his family, his friends, and all of us would eat together almost every night, and it was fun. It was very wholesome. I don't remember this guy's face anymore, if I'm gonna be honest. I'm not trying to be offensive. I just don't remember his face anymore. That's just the honest truth. One day, this guy bought me a house and lot in a very expensive village or community back home. I remember my mother freaked out. She just lost it. I remember that night. I couldn't forget it because that was the very first time that I have ever seen somebody melt down. Because my mother was hysterical. She was crying. She was like, "You're my only daughter. Like, I can't lose you. You can't get married. Like, you have to leave this country. Like, I can't take the risk. You're my only daughter. You're my only daughter." Like, my mother was hysterical. She was crying. She wouldn't stop crying. And there was no explanation. At the time, I remember I was upset. I was annoyed. I was pissed. I'm like, "Mom, could you please calm down? How stupid do you think I am? Just because a guy bought me some house and lot, does that mean that I would give up my freedom just because of that? Mom, are you crazy? I'm not like that. Like, I would rather sleep on the plywood floor than to sell myself and be imprisoned in a marriage that I don't really care about. Mom, please stop. And I'm like trying to explain to her because I was so scared. I didn't know what's gonna happen to me, like what she would do. Like, just imagine, I was just going out with my friends and having fun, and the next thing I knew, this guy bought me some stupid house and lot, and now my mother is hysterical and wanted to send me away. I was so pissed. I was angry and I was confused. And that's the thing, like, there was no explanation. There is nothing that you could possibly say to my mom to make her stop and to make her change her mind. She just made up her mind. Like, you have to leave this country. If you do not leave this country, you will get married and I won't be able to stop it. Like, that's just her mentality at that time. It is non-negotiable for my mother. It was just fixed for her. Days later, they bought me a ticket. The moment I landed on the airport, I was being escorted, and I remember my aunt, my uncle, and some driver was there to pick me up. And the next thing I knew, I was sitting in a car being transported to my auntie's house. I mean, that's just my life. That's just my entire dating life on a nutshell. Let me tell you guys, like, that's just it. Like, there's something seriously wrong about my life. My life is not normal, man. Like, it is not normal. I am not normal. Like, this is just, I don't even know how to categorize it. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna be embarrassed about it. I don't know if I'm gonna be proud of it. But I remember at the time I was so upset. I rebelled for a few years. If I'm gonna be honest with you, I was so angry because um I felt so restricted. It's not that I wanted to get married at that time. It's not that. It's more of I wanted to make decisions for myself. So yeah, but now I'm cool with it now. Like, me and my mom, we patch it up. I think over time she made me understood why she had to do the things that she did in the past. You know, there's a lot of realizations that I have to gain out of that experience. It's not even about wealth or status for my mother. It's more of me and really protecting me. Um, and now I kind of realize now that, the reaction, the hysteria, and the meltdown that she had at that time was just her being a mother. Like, that's how mothers react when their one and only daughter would get married. It took an entire village to create this, basically. And so I'm super grateful for that. I'm really, really grateful for the wisdom that my mother had given me. And so, Mom, if you're watching this, I wanted to apologize for everything. I'm not angry anymore. I finally understand you, where you're coming from, and I know that you love me, and you're just trying to protect me. So that's my message for my mom. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for being here. Please don't forget to check out all of my paintings and all of my books. There is a link in this channel. See you guys. Bye bye.